Alrighty, YouTube, welcome back to another H2O Plants, well, not wifey water change Wednesday because there's no wifey. I'm here alone tonight, so it's just regular water change Wednesday. Couldn't afford to have Margaret on the show. So, yeah, we're live. We're gonna be hanging out for about the next hour, as you could tell by the title. Aquatic Experience is booked. We are going to Chicago for the Aquatic Experience. Sorry, I'm just sharing the live stream right now. There we go. And yeah, so welcome Ryan A from Instagram. What's up, guys? Rylands, what's going on? Chris's fish room. I got like hair stuck to my lip or something. What's up, Johnny? How's it going? Hello, hello. So, I guess I should mention that the website is up to date. I just updated it earlier, so it has all the plants available that that I have currently in stock, or that I'm getting. This Friday I should have more driftwood on the site, so you'll also see that. And what else? I think that might be it right now. Oh, there's 3 new plants that are free on the website. Last week we did Java Fern and Crypt Parva. This week there's 3 plants. That's Moss Balls, Red Tiger Lotus, and Anubis Petite. Anubis Nana Petite. So if you order over $50, you get a choice to get one for free. So pretty good deal. Honestly, I'd probably take the Anubis Nana just because it's a best value. What's going on, Frenimals? What's going on, Killer Shark? Well, welcome. Welcome, welcome. You didn't miss anything yet. We're just getting started as Honey goes to town on her squeaky toy. Hey, do you do free pickup for local New York customers? So, I'm not in New York anymore. I'm in New Jersey, and I work in Staten Island. So if you are local to Staten Island, you can always come out to pick up for me. Pretty much, I'm not going to travel to Queens because it's going to spend, like, it's 2-3 hours in traffic coming out to you. Unless there's, like, a trade going on, if you have something that we're trading for. But if you're wanting to come out and meet me in New Jersey, by all means, we'll schedule a meetup. That way you don't have to pay shipping. Will you be getting more floating plants? Well, I updated the website. There's some dwarf water lettuce, some frog bit, although I think people already bought that up. I don't know if there's any left. What else? Duckweed and red root floater should all be available. How big is the Anubis Nana Petite that's free? It's our standard size, so it's, I mean, I put 3+ leaves. Usually they have more than that. They have like anywhere between 6 and 8 and sometimes more. And they're usually, the Nana Petite, because it's the smaller one, so it's usually about a ½ an inch in length. They only really come in one size. They don't have like small, medium, and large like they do other Anubis. So like, you know, like regular Nanas, they'll be like this small, then they'll get from this big, and then like all the way bigger. So yeah, so these are, these Nana Petites are, I would say, about the size of a quarter. So those are pretty good. Yeah. What's up, Madfish Diva? What's up, J Ram? How's it going? Do you have any Crenum? I have Crenum calamistratum. Might only have like 1 or 2 left. So if you want those, pick those up. You're welcome, Chin. Yay, thank you. You're welcome, Miss Fair Lady. What part of New Jersey? I'm from the hood, Elizabeth. Well, I'm actually in Hillside, so I'm actually close to Elizabeth. So. What's up, Brad? How's it going? What's the best floating for beta? Dwarf water lettuce, I would say, is a pretty good one. I mean, all will work. So I mean, red root floaters are really nice. They're probably the nicest float out of all the ones that I stock. Which I haven't had them in stock for forever. I finally got a bunch, and now so much I don't know what to do with. I actually have to kind of clear out. To me, it bothered me with duckweed and another floating plant, so I'm gonna get rid of all the duckweed that's in the tank that has red roofers. So they're in the tank right here. The red roof floaters, there's some duckweed in there. What I'm gonna take all of them out, stick in my duckweed sprayer in that, and then put all the floaters into this tank with Lucky and the other goldfish, because they devour duckweed opposed to the other floating plants. So essentially I could just dump everything in there, dirt all the duckweed, and leave the red root floaters for me. So that'll clean it up pretty. But yeah, their red root floaters are mint. And I mentioned last week we actually, did I last week that we changed the percentage off of you multiples of each plant? Like say you order 5 Anubis, you get 25% on top of the month-long sale of 15%, so you get 40% off. Essentially, like, really good deals. So, yeah. We're probably going to adjust that because 25% is probably a little much. So, probably going to adjust that slightly down upcoming weeks. But right now, take advantage of it while it's there. If you need, you know, a plethora of plants. Somebody yesterday ordered 12 Trident Java Ferns, 10 Anubis, and 10 of something else. I forget what they ordered, but of it. So, and they got it all pretty much 40% off. Actually, no, 50%, because if you order 10 or more, you get 30% off. So you get, or no, 45% off. So 45% off. That's a freaking steal. And on dirted tanks, I have 2 that run really well. One that gets lots of algae, been finding it for months, mostly changing intensity of light. Any advice on Flugel 2.0 light? Well, depends on the algae that you're getting. I don't like dirt. They create too much of a mess for me. I think there's a lot of other mediums there. The deep voice, oh my god, did it really break? What the hell? Hold on, let me see this. Is it back? Are we good? I don't know. Okay, I think it's good. Let me know. It's the damn microphone. I don't understand. Maybe because I dropped it a couple times. I don't know. It just, yeah. Does not work for me. Normal now? Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know. And oh no, my rock shipment got delayed. No, that's not good. No. Damn it. Okay. Okay, is it good now? I don't know what the hell happened here. Sorry, I will repeat what I just said just in case. I don't know when it cut out. Red root floaters, they're a similar plant to dwarf water lettuce. They have a small flower on them. They're really nice to get red roots. Let's see, any ideas for next month's plant pack? Next month's plant pack is going to be, as of right now, I'm looking at swords. It's not confirmed yet. I will, I have to confirm with my supplier to see what we can work out. But it's probably going to be sword plants. So, and this month's plant pack went out. So those of you that are subscribed to the plant pack, you should be getting those in the mail any day now. There's going to be 4 Anubis in there. When opening, I know some people are probably going to complain about the stuff we put inside, like as like decorations kind of thing. Somebody's going to be like, oh, it's a mess. Just open slowly. don't tear it apart like an animal, and you should be alright. Next month we're gonna switch it to something else though. That was just, we wanted to package it nicely this month, and we ran out of time. I didn't order what I wanted to order in time. It wasn't gonna be here in time, so I had to go to Plan B. So we went to Plan B, and that's what we did. Might skip that one. I have more swords than I know what to do with. Well, I will tell you that the swords that I'm planning on getting, as long as I can get them, are uncommon swords that I haven't seen except for one other seller online that has them. So none of the common sellers, not any of the old guys that have been around for a while, none of the new guys that are around, only one other seller has them. And so they're going to be really cool swords. So you may not want to skip it. Do you have stickers in stock? Not yet. I'm working on getting some. Sea Dog says, about how big in inches are the Anubis? The Anubis that go in... Keeps dying. Stop that. Freaking microphone. Sorry, I'm watching it. I'm gonna, like, just keep it right here. So, I don't... This sucks because I don't know what I spoke about, so it's gonna freaking go back. Go buy a new mic. We'll wait. Yeah, right? I got to. This mic is... It's a good mic, too. It's a blue snowball, so it should be working well, but it's not. Damn. So the Anubis, there's going to be nice Anubis. You guys are going to like that a lot. Where was it going with this? I don't remember. How about t-shirts? So t-shirts, as of right now, I wanted to do it for the third one. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Just too short on time. Haven't really planned it out to get a design, to get it finalized, to get it done. It's just not gonna, I don't think it's in the cards right now to get it, because I have to order so many to cover not only that but everything else, and like the funds just aren't there. Just, I mean, that could change in a week. If it does change in a week, I have the design. Essentially, I have a design that I could use, and so it would really be how fast could they get into production. But typically, I mean, it's already the 11th. I need it by November something, so I don't know if it's possible. It may. We'll see. Right before you said the inches. Oh, I don't remember what I said. Yeah. Oh, this is what I was saying. So there's a lot of, so there's 4. I initially intended to put in 3 Anubis in the box, 3 different types. I went ahead with 4 because I was using a new supplier. I didn't know what the quality was gonna be, so I said, let me order 4 just in case 1 isn't up to my standards, right? Hoping that, you know, it wouldn't be a complete crap shipment, and that, like, you know, they'd all come out to be good. Well, then I get them all, and they're absolutely beautiful. One of the best Anubis that I've ever seen from any supplier. Just took the cake. And I was like, okay, well, now I have a ton of Anubis. I'm not going to put all these up on the website because they're going to sit there forever. You know, because literally I'm ordering 80 and 90 of each species to put in the I don't know. You know what? Can I use... Hold on. The mic keeps going out. Oh. No. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm going to try and... give me 1 second. Alright. I don't know. It keeps cutting out. This is stupid. I hate this microphone. I hate you. So, yeah. I lost my train of thought. Maybe I should just switch USB ports. You know what? Let me try switching USB ports. Give me 1 second. Ooh, that might knock out the feed. Alright, hold on. Okay. Alright, let's see how this one works. Maybe it won't knock loose. Who knows? Now I gotta put this over here so it's out of the way. Alright. What up, Dank Tanks? Don't blame the tool, blame the No, I blame the tool. There shouldn't be anything wrong with the tool. What the hell? Yeah. Anyway. So I don't even know where I was. I ordered extra Anubis, basically. The box wound up, and all the packaging, everything wound up costing me more money than actually was made on the box, so there was zero profit made on this month's plant pack. It actually cost me money. I think it was like $200-300 more than I anticipated on spending on it. So, not the best business decision, but with that said, hopefully you guys like it, you share it, more people sign up, it becomes a bigger thing, and we shall see. So, yeah. Let's see. I'm excited. Might have to stay home so I can get my plant pack when it arrives. Nice. Just throw it out. Go buy a new one. Well, it sucks that it doesn't. You know, like, yeah, as a business, you don't want to lose money. You want to be profitable. Obviously, that's the whole reason why I'm doing this, you know, outside of other reasons, but you also want to be profitable. You don't want to, you obviously can't be in business if you're going negative. With that said, $200-300 isn't going to kill it. You know, you live and you learn. Figured it out. We figured out the packaging. It's a learning experience. You're always going to spend money learning things. So, you know, we learned how to package it better, essentially, by buying stuff. And now I know exactly what we need. I won't be getting any, you know, I won't be buying extra stuff because I also spent money on things that we didn't use. So, yeah. It'll be alright. Like, I bought 2 sets of boxes. One didn't work, so I had another set, and the boxes were expensive. So now I know the right size that I need to do. Also, the size that did work, that we used, was actually a bit bigger than what I wanted it to be. So it actually cost, all the shipping in total, cost about an extra $150 for all the packages because they were 3 inches over USPS's dimensions for, like, a specific price point. So that wasn't intended on being in that cost. So now next month's box, I'm getting a 3-inch shorter box, and that should fit everything for the right price that should be for shipping everything. So yeah, you know, you live and you learn. Spend some money, make some money. That's how it goes. Mark Robert with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Mark. Appreciate it. Had no note, but super chats are always welcomed. They help it, but I'd rather you put the money towards plants. I haven't turned on because whatever, but I don't feel like it's necessary, but I really appreciate it. When will you have a Necros in stock? So I have an Necros, I think. It's just not on the website. So a Necros and Hornwort and Guppy Grass I don't put on the website because they sell out like that the second they're on the website. And honestly, they don't grow the fastest for me. Everybody says they're really quick growing, they're great and all that. They don't grow that fast for me. I do have a lot of Hornwort though, I will tell you that. I got a bunch in, or not a bunch in, but a bunch growing. So it's kind of replenished my stock. Future plans, this table here, depending on where we are in a couple months, this table is going to be converted from these plastic tables to a wooden table that's going to be counter height level, so about like 36 inches, and underneath that is going to be all tanks and then our packing station on top. So we'll have more room, and one of those tanks I plan on growing all those plants out like a Necros and Hornwort and Guppy Grass. But if you need some of it, message me directly either on Facebook, Instagram, or through Gmail or email. I call it Gmail, but email, and I can set you up. I usually have some. I don't know if I have a lot of Necros, but I do have Hornwort, and I probably have Guppy Grass. So what's your thoughts on Joey calling out Dustin boxing match or scape off? Well, I know things that you don't know, so I'm just gonna stay out of it. I need some too. Nice. Well, let me know, guys. Message me if you need some stuff. Oh, somebody just placed an order. Thank you. Margaret's here. Oh, somebody placed a nice size order here. What'd you order? Oh, Crenum, Boost of Philandrid, and Red Tiger Lotus. Thank you so much, Keith. Really appreciate it. Getting that free Red Tiger Lotus. Why not? Do you have any experience with Echinodoros Gabriel? No, I have not. I have not had that plant yet. Mark Roberts with another $2 donation. Thank you so much, Mark. I really appreciate it. Let's see. YouTube drama. Let's see how many people we have in here. I would want to say something, but I don't know. So, well, let's just leave it at that. Somebody commented on one of my videos saying, when are you going to call Dustin out on his crap and tell him that his tanks look like junk? Just going to leave it out on that. It sparked something in my mind to do something more of a parody than anything else. I think it would be humorous, but I don't know if it's actually going to happen. We'll see. What's going on with Joey and Dustin? I don't watch them. Nothing really. Don't get yourself into trouble. I don't think, I mean, some people will probably be like, oh, I don't like it, but I think for comedic relief, it would be nice. But that's all that I'm gonna say on that. Margaret's telling me to keep quiet. I'm not saying nothing. My mouth is shut. Margaret says, "Damn, Mark, what do I have to do to get money like that?" Baby, you come down here, we'll get more than $2, I'm sure. Does the Necros melt when you first get it? Kind of, yeah. It's a more sensitive plant. I really enjoyed your tours of the Paris stores. Well, thank you, Bert. I'm glad you did. So that was a really cool video. I liked it. Like, I didn't think it was going to be as entertaining when I rewatched it, because I'm like, how am I going to sit here and talk for 18, 20 minutes? Because I knew it was going to be like a 20, 25-minute video. I'm like, I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. But when I was watching, I'm like, okay, no, this is interesting. I think people will like it. So I'm glad. But yeah, it actually, so I had intended to have that done on Saturday. What did we do Saturday that I didn't get it done? I didn't get it done on Saturday. I meant to upload it on Sunday, but then all the editing that went into it, all like the effects and everything that I added, so like I color corrected everything, I did some nice like transitions and all that. That took so much time to render that it didn't render the Sunday night, and then Monday when I'm at work, I'd set up my laptop real quick and hit render, and it took like 5 hours to render, and then I had to re-render because there was 2 mistakes that I caught after it rendered. So then I had to render it for another 5 hours, and then it finally got uploaded. So it was 2 days late. So if you missed the Paris video, it aired on Monday, which I think was really cool. Don't take the bait. Fool did me dirty. I hear you, Brad. For out of pocket on Anubis. What? For out of pocket on Anubis. Oh. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And Margaret says we need to talk. If we need to talk, you need to come down here and talk to me. Talk to me in front of the fish. Peer pressure. When are you going to let me get some of that Pogo Steam and Hellfire? Well, I have tissue cultures. We got, I think I have 3 or 2 left tissue cultures of Pogo Steam and Hellfire Downway. And they're actually at a pretty reasonable price because they are the most expensive tissue culture I've ever bought. And I have them priced, I think, the same price as most other tissue cultures that I have. So, and you'll get a really nice portion of it. I heard Anubis can feed off the nutrients that fish poop provides, and and that's all they need. Is that true? So, because Anubis is a slow-growing plant, kind of. With fast-growing plants, if you haven't seen my video on fertilizer and explaining why plants need nutrients, you really should, because it'll kind of enlighten you on how the process works. But think of it as if you were building a house out of Legos, right? And you have all these Legos and you're trying to build the house, and you're missing like a window or a door and you can't complete your house. That's essentially what having nutrients in your water column does. When the plants are growing, they need those nutrients to keep constructing themselves, produce new leaves and new growth. And if they lack any one of those nutrients, it's going to inhibit their growth. It's either going to slow it down or completely inhibit it. But as far as the Anubis, because it's so slow growing, it needs nutrients at a much slower pace. So if you had an Anubis in a tank that just by itself, I would say you barely ever need fertilizer for it, because it's just going to absorb nutrients at such a slow rate. Where faster growing plants like stem plants like Ludwigia, they're going to absorb nutrients non-stop. So with that said, I do have Anubis in my tank upstairs in my vases. No nutrients whatsoever added, literally just whatever I feed the tanks, and they are good to go. So I think Margaret is calling you out. She is. I never use fertilizer and my plants are fine. Yeah, so nutrients isn't needed for the plants. Like, you can get by without it. You will see a significant difference in growth, color, and speed at which they grow by having all the available nutrients that they want, or that they want and need. With that said, you can grow them with just regular fish food. I have Eco Complete and my guppies poop like crazy, so I'm good. Yeah. That you are. It's like I said, it's completely possible. I am doing it upstairs. I have several planted vases with no nutrients whatsoever, no substrate, just literally whatever is in the fish food and the fish poop that's in there, and that's literally what takes care of them. So, what is Eco Complete? It is a substrate. When do you need to add iron? Just for red plants? No, so every plant needs iron, just red plants usually need more of it, and that doesn't make them red, it's just because red plants photosynthesize differently, they absorb more iron and therefore need more iron, but if you just have a ton of iron in your tank and not enough light to bring out the red, they're not going to absorb it. So why isn't Margaret downstairs with you? Because she's mad at me. Can a nubis be planted in the substrate? It can be, but you want to leave the rhizome exposed. So you have the roots, you'll plant the roots down in there. Oh, you know what I just realized? I forgot to throw up anchors on the website. That reminds me, I have to throw those up. I had got plant anchors. They're lead plant anchors. They're like the typical ones that most fish stores would have, I would think. Although, kind of think of it, I've never seen them sell it, but plant anchors. I have to add those to the website because several people asked for me to order them, so I did. So hopefully you like that. And also, I still have all the wood coming in on Friday, and my rocks got delayed with my rimless tank. Oh, so I guess I should mention while we're doing this, at the Chicago Aquatic Experience, Kevin Kelly is going to be doing a tank. If you're not familiar with Kevin Kelly and who he is, he did Lucky's tank, which is back there, and we're basically sponsoring his tank. We're supplying the rocks, the plants. He has the tank already, so we're going to be, sponsoring his build. And then essentially, he basically gave me the option. He's like, you can have the tank if you want when it's done. By the sketch that he gave me for the scape, it's really amazing if he can pull it off. But I don't know if I want the tank, so I'm debating on maybe raffling it off while we're in Chicago, so I don't have to bring it back. I don't know if I have the space for it also, so it'd be really difficult to, like, if I do bring it back and then I have no space for it, I don't know what to do with it. So it's either thinking of raffling it off or donating it. Possibly, I don't know yet. But, I don't know. My AR variegated plants melted after taking a 4-day trip. What can I do to restore them in my 55-gallon? I have a 48-inch strip. If you have the stem still, float them. AR does incredibly well with floating them. I literally floated a stem of AR before, like a couple weeks ago, and I just left it floating in the tank. Every single node where leaves came out sprouted new growth, like new side shoots. So I had literally one stem turn into about 10 different side shoots, so it was nice. So yeah, you can do that with that. You could also float most plants, like when you first get them in, if you want them to kind of speed up the growth. You can do it that way. You can donate the tank to me. I'll pay the shipping. Well, no, we won't be shipping it probably because one, I don't know how to ship a tank really to make sure it gets there well. It's a big tank too, so it's gonna cost some. Rachel posted a trick using hairpins to help anchor. Yeah, you can use hairpins. You could also use upside down bottle caps. That also works. Or you could use these plant anchors. Some people ask me to carry them because it makes it easy. So I got some duckweed with my shipment of giant hairgrass. Nice. Wait, was that by accident or you ordered some? That's one thing. We can't remove all the duckweed, unfortunately. So it's always best when you get plants in to kind of put them in a, just a little rubber container or a little plastic container. Let them float there for a second. Kind of rinse them out. Double check them for anything like snails or anything that you may not want in your tank. I personally don't mind snails. Some people hate snails. They're not that bad. Once you realize what they do, which that's actually a video that I need to do, is that snail talk. So many people hate snails. Somebody just invited me to an event for Cops guest speaker. Cool places with plants. Sunday. This is Illinois, October the 22nd. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be there. Wish I could, Scott. Yeah. Oh, Ted Judy's going to be talking. Well, if it was the week of the Aquatic experience, I definitely would. I am floating some of the smaller stems as tests. Glad you reaffirmed that what I wanted to do. Yep. Floating them, if you ever are worried about stems, if you transported them or whatever, float them. Actually, most plants, you can just float. Being closer to the light is going to boost their growth. They also will come in contact with the atmosphere, so that way they get CO2 and oxygen from that more readily than if they were completely submerged. So I think giant hair grass is ugly, but I love the dwarf hair grass. I don't know why. Well, so giant hair grass I like as a background plant because vowels, most people, they like to trim, just straight across, and if you trim the vowels that way, you damage the leaf. Giant hair grass, you could actually trim like a grass and just trim it to shape, and it doesn't affect the plant that much. So that's why I like giant hair grass. Should I remove the pothos from my tank so the plants get all the nutrients? Depends on how planted your tank is, what your levels are. If you're constantly at 0 nitrates and you want your plants to grow faster, I would say probably. If you don't care and your plants are good, I would just leave it. So it really depends on what you're trying to do. But yes, they are absorbing nutrients that your plants could be using, but at the same time, do you have excess nutrients that if you didn't have that pothos in there, would you not have any? What do you feed mystery snails? So I've seen people feed them bloodworms. I didn't know that they ate bloodworms. So that's something. I have one mystery snail upstairs. I feed him algae pellets, and I stick sinking. I give him algae wafers and sinking pellet food. That's what I give him right now. I think I should be giving him extra calcium in the tank. Their tank is he's in with the beta fish, Captain America. So they're about to get a rescape. I actually have under this desk. Can't quite see it, but under that desk I have 2 fluval flexes that we're going to be setting up. So how should you trim the valve? So you should rip the leaf all the way off by the base of the plant and not trim it across with scissors. You could trim all the way down by the base with scissors, but ideally you don't want to trim it across like a lawn or anything like that. What's up, Kayla, the nano chick? What's going on? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, also I added 3 new Apongitons to the website too. I haven't wrote any descriptions for them, but they're on there. You got a Apongiton, Plumeless. I'm probably butchering that. I know I am actually. Apongiton crispus and Apongiton Ulvecus. So 3 new Apongitons. Really nice. So I ordered them 4 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. I didn't put them up on the website yet because they were my first time having them, and I like to see how the plant grows, figure it out, see if it's one of those that are going to melt instantly or they're going to just instantly start growing. So they've been in there for quite some time. The Ulvecus, Ulvaceus. It's literally 16 inches tall in 2 weeks, or 2 or 3 weeks, whatever it is. It grew from the bottom of the 40-gallon breeder tank that it's in all the way to the top. Beautiful green leaves. They're all grown out. They're ready to go. So, do you think washing my substrate will cause my tank to recycle? Because I put API tabs a month ago, and I guess it didn't dissolve completely, and I think that might be causing my beta fins to rot. Beta's fin rot to not heal. Huh. So, one, you may, it depends on the size of your tank, the size of your filter, how much filter media you have. Bacteria does live in your substrate, so if you wash your substrate, you're going to definitely kill some bacteria. Whether that's going to be enough to make your tank recycle, that's really, you won't know until you do it. What I would say, could you just remove the beta and put them in like something else and treat for the fin rot? Is that possible? Is there a pH that kills the valve? I do believe like a really harsh pH will kill them, like at a 6, I think. What do you think of Beamworks lights? I'm not a fan. Can you set up a place where we can post pics of our plants from Plant Pack? Or do it on the Facebook? So, trying to think, how would be a good way to do this? Well, I guess you could post them to the H2O Army Facebook group. You could post them on the H2O Plants Facebook page as like a comment or a review or something like that. You could post them to the Plant Pack group. If you post them to the Plant Pack group, what I could actually do is, and if you have an Instagram, I can actually screenshot them and then put them on my stories and tag, you know, if you have an Instagram account, I'll tag you. And that way people can see them and show them off. You could also post to all the other fish groups, letting them know about it, because that really helps me out. A lot of people are skeptical of it because they're like, oh, you know, I'm paying for plants that I don't know what I'm going to get. But I think every single person that gets this month's plant pack is going to be like, holy crap, this is awesome. And their other response is going to be like, holy crap, where am I going to put all these things if they don't have the big enough tank? So it's a 6-gallon. So, and what size filter you have on there, Jenny? Is it like a sponge filter, a hang on back, a canister? Well, I don't think you'd have a canister on a 6-gallon, but I guess it's possible. Should I pre-soak the spider wood before adding it to my aquarium? I would also want to put moss on the wood. Suggestions? So I would pre-soak it if you don't have any rocks to weigh it down, or boil it. You could also boil it, or at least stick it in hot water. Wait for it to look like it's going to sink in that water, and then let it dry a bit. Not all the way, just, you know, kind of like pat it down with a paper towel once it's sinking, and then you can glue your moss on there or tie it on. I mean, I say glue and dry it because I prefer gluing. Gluing works, but you could use rubber bands, you could use fishing line, you could use string, netting, anything that you want to put on there, you could use. So, I personally like super glue though, it works the best. I'll do what I can to help. My crypts are doing really well. Well, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Killer Shark says, wouldn't it leach or something? Super glue won't leach. Spiderwood will leach tannins. The water will be a slight brownish color. They don't leach as many tannins as like Malaysian driftwood or like the other types of Malaysian. And what's the other one? Malaysian, spiderwood. Can't think of the other one. Yeah. It's a hang on back. So, depending on your filter media, you're probably good. I would say you could probably take out the substrate and rinse it. Just be prepared to do daily water changes just in case it does recycle. That's really it. Any advice on moving plants that are already established in tanks? It's a 10-hour drive. So, depending on how big the tanks are, if I was to redo the whole move that I went through, depending on how many tanks you're talking about, if you could leave as much substrate in the tank and leave the plants undisturbed, just drain as much water as possible, I would do that way, and then maybe put like a damp paper towel over them just so they don't dry out. If that's not an option, you have to take everything out of the tank to move it, substrate included, I would get a bucket. Oh, there she is. There she is.
Yeah, I'm coming to close your thing out.
We still got 20 more minutes.
It's our anniversary, and this is what you're doing.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I bought you flowers.
Wow, so that's why you bought me flowers? So you can come and do your shit here?
Flowers were to buy me an hour.
You know how to eat dinner alone upstairs in the bed?
What?
Happy anniversary to me, yay!
Happy anniversary.
You get him. I get a picture of him.
I told you I'm coming up. 15 minutes.
And we still need to have a little talk, honey.
No.
Don't think
I don't think we need to have our talk.
No, yes, we do.
I got you flowers. That was my thank you.
That's not copping you out. Yeah, no. Flowers is not gonna buy your forgiveness.
Let's see. Thinks I'm going to attach the spiderwood to the top of the aquarium and let it hang down like a tree limb. That's pretty cool. I glue Anubis to lava rock and barbecue rocks. Yeah. Jenny says, "Hi, Margaret."
Hey, Jenny.
Dave says, "Bah, now the show can begin." Dave, you didn't say anything all stream. I haven't seen your name pop up once, and now all of a sudden, pretty soon it's going to be diaper change Wednesdays.
Sure is.
It's a Wednesday live stream night. There's someone else live streaming, and someone else is about to. Well, Margaret is feisty. Does she have a sister?
You don't want my sister.
You definitely don't want her sister.
You don't want my sister.
Margaret's sister will turn you into her...
little bitch.
Yeah, pretty much.
I am the nicest one out of the whole family.
Next thing you know, I got you aquarium plants. We actually posted a photo on Valentine's Day when I had a bouquet of Anubis for you.
It
was like a little
so
meme.
Funny.
It was so funny.
Yeah, sure was.
We're gonna have to redo that this year.
Yeah, no.
I just got here, had to put the kids down. Alright, Dave. I believe you. Cough tonight.
It says couch, not
or
cough.
couch. My bad.
Well,
she said cough tonight, and then I saw the couch. Sleeping on the couch tonight?
Should.
No.
I eat dinner alone.
You could have came down here and ate dinner with me.
No. I wanted to eat my fried chicken naked in the bed. And that's exactly what I did. I greased up the whole belly and everything.
Well, there you go. Well, I would have eaten dinner with you, but I was late getting your food, so there you go.
Oh, blame it on me, right?
I do blame it on you. It's all your fault.
Okay.
As long as she's feisty. Hey Justin, thanks for the help with the plant idea. It looks amazing. You're welcome, Sarah. What do you want? What? What?
I'm not trying to see you in bed at 10 o'clock when I have to be up at 4 a.m.
I told you.
And I was so mad yesterday I didn't sleep. So I'm tired today. So I haven't fully yelled at you the way I want to.
Wait, no, I need to continue streaming then all night.
No.
We're going to do an all-nighter.
I got a list of things that I need to go over with you.
Did you write them out?
Yes, I did.
Oh, shoot. It's about to get serious.
I got a chair for you to sit down so you can listen to everything I have to say. No phone, no TV, no nothing. Because apparently when I talk to you, you don't listen.
I love you.
No, I love you, so it's not going to help you.
I love you. I got you flowers.
I don't care.
I got you flowers.
Because you know you did something bad.
I didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Austin says, so excited for my plants to come tomorrow. Took your advice on what plants to get for guppy breeding. You're welcome, Austin. What? Margaret's going to kill me. Hey, Aaron. Baby, go be happy. Go admire your flowers.
You kicking me out? Why are you kicking me out?
No reason.
You're kicking me out. Why are you kicking me out?
I want you to get happy. I want you to be
happy. Why
happy.
are you kicking me out?
I want you to be happy.
What chick is in here that you don't want her seeing me?
Oh my god, it always has to be a chick, right?
Yeah.
Always has to be a chick. Always.
So why are you kicking me out? You haven't kicked me out. All of a sudden you want to kick me out? Who's in
here? Because I love you. Up. Oh no, you're in trouble. You need to go with her and talk like yesterday.
Is it Carla? Is it you, Carla?
Who's Carla?
Sarah?
Kayla? No, yesterday she yelled at me.
No, I didn't yell at you. I wanted to. I wanted to rip your neck. You're lucky Jake and Amanda were here.
So
I was ready to knock down your tanks. That's how fucking pissed off I was. I really was.
I wouldn't
I
even
was
do
gonna
anything
knock
that bad.
down your tanks.
I didn't even do anything that
Crazy.
bad.
I swallowed it and didn't go crazy on you.
I love you.
Mm-hmm.
My mom loves guppy grass for breeding. I got her some good portions at a local fish shop. Nice. Yeah, guppy grass is nice for breeding. Love you. Love you. So is water sprite lace. It's a really good alternative. Wow. Love me. Alright, fine. Where are we at? Are we at our hour mark?
Yes, you are your hour mark.
We got 10 more minutes. We could fill it with you yelling at me.
No. I want to do that privately.
See? Diva says not the tanks. Not the tanks. Don't touch the tanks.
Look at him peeing them.
Oh, it would have been good fertilizer.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to go Hulk on you. No, she's going to go get the chancleta.
You got a more too.
Yeah, look, the chancleta. She's got one. She's giving me the Spanish eyes. Look at this. Look at her
No.
face. Look, come on.
Get that camera on my face.
Give me the face.
Stop. So annoying.
What do you use as fertilizers? Do you use CO2? So I do use CO2, and I use dry ferts because it's just more cost effective with how many tanks I have. But excuse me. I have. Where's the other one? Do I not have the other bottle?
What bottle are you looking for?
The Vital bottle?
It's over there with the rest of your vital bottles.
We took it out of here? I thought I kept one over here for demonstration purposes.
So you don't even know what you have anymore.
I don't know what I want to. Now. Now. Come here. So. We sell this, Vital, and we also sell Vital X, which is for highlight tanks. This is good for beginners, low light tanks. I use this in Lucky's tank to fertilize that tank because it only has Anubis. I don't need to add in extra stuff. That is plenty. If you have a shrimp tank, get this, Thrive S, which we also sell on the website because this is 100% shrimp safe. Well, this can be shrimp safe, and if you overdose it, it can really be fatal to shrimp, so you don't want to overdose it. And product placement here. Today's episode was brought to you by Vital. There you go. I want to get a dwarf gourami. Know anything about them? I've read that they need hiding spots, waiting for water sprite to grow more and more. Any ideas? So I didn't have good luck with gouramis. There's a lot of inbreeding that goes with them, and mine died probably within like 2 or 3 months. So I don't have a whole lot of experience with them, unfortunately. Not like an upset Latina. La Chicleta, or Chancleta? What is it, Chancleta? Chancleta does miracles for real. It has worked for generations. It has. I feel like it's been passed down from mother to mother.
I think that's what you need today. Maybe that day you'll learn your lesson.
You're gonna beat me today? Oh, don't threaten me with a good time. Have you chosen a name for the other goldfish yet? They're so cute. Maybe. Well, we'll see in a future video. Do they have copper in them? So the Thrive S has no copper. Vital does. What does it? Vital has 0 copper. But the problem with Vital with shrimp is too much of the nitrogen can really harm them. Where Thrive has 0 copper as well, but also less nitrogen. So it's less of a potent substance, and that way it's harder to overdose it, essentially. What nationality is Margaret?
What am I, Justin? You don't know.
Oh my god, I know. I thought you were going to answer it. It's going to let you answer it, Margaret. She's Honduran. Murder capital of the world. She wants me to go there so she could get me murdered. And then they're going to take all the plants. Would you suggest using CO2 or use Vital? Well, introducing CO2 could cause more problems than actually help. You'll get algae spikes. You can kill your fish. Really depends on what you're trying to grow. If you have a lot of basic stuff like Anubis, Java fern, anything like that, you don't really need CO2. Nutrients will help. Just added some emerald green cories to my tank. I got them to clean the area around my plants, which I do not vacuum. They bring a lot of activity to the bottom of my tank. Yeah, that's cool. Cories are nice. I have one cory that I adopted from somebody that I picked up the tank from, and he's doing really good. I'm surprised. Can you by any chance make the Vital fertilizer in a smaller bottle? Well, I actually do have smaller bottles. I just don't have smaller labels yet, and possibly. I was going to make it in a half size, so this is a 16 ounce. I was going to make it in an 8 ounce bottle. And then also I got a 4 ounce bottle to do little sample sizes for maybe a future plant pack or something like that. I wanted to give it a test and see. Sounds like a great vacation. Maybe. Are you going to yell at me down here or yell at me upstairs?
I'm going to yell at you upstairs.
Okay, good. I don't want my fish to see it. They'll be traumatized. What do you think of liquid CO2 like Flourish XL? It's a good algae inhibitor, but it really doesn't do much else.
The dog is humping.
Hey! Quit humping!
You horny, Walter? Good boy. Good boy.
Honey don't want you.
Good
Well, actually
boy.
she does, so stop humping.
Tell her what to do.
Root tabs Vital might work. Well, we have root tabs as well. Root tabs work great too.
No.
But those are root tabs and the Vital formula should be used in tandem. It's really not one or the other. I mean, you could, but you'll get more benefits from using both together than one at all. Yeah, they're humping the dogs. Dogs, dooges. Speaking of which, I have to contact back the babysitter. I forgot to message her. I will have the Crenum, Crypt Parva, Wavy Green, and Red Flame Sword. Nice. So yeah, root tabs will work great for you. Everything but the boost is going to be planted in the water. Or in the substrate. So they'll absorb all the nutrients from the substrate. So root tabs would be your best bet. With that said, though, the liquid fertilizer will help as well. But if you have to get one or the other, get the root tabs. What's up, Jessica? How's it going? What? Oh my god.
Can you 10 minutes yet?
Why are you burning a hole in my head? I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. Ah! Is there a feedback videos I can watch to see how you ship your package? I might order from you. So Jessica, if you go on to our website, h2oplants.com, and you go on the left hand side of the page,
Stop it.
scroll down to unboxing videos, and there you can see pretty much every video that has been posted on YouTube. I mean, I know there's probably some I'm missing, but if you ever did a YouTube video of our products, shoot me an email with the link and I'll feature it on our website. And there you could see both people that we've worked with as far as sending free packages to, as well as just people that have bought from us as well. And on top of that, some of the people that we sent promo packs to, they have discount codes that you can use and save. There's some with more than 15% off. Let's put it that way. So, they said Honduran isn't that bad, not as feisty as the others. She'll still kill me though. Keith, if you want to get root tabs, I could either send you an invoice for them, or you could just check out and I'll refund the shipping. Because when I put together orders, I usually refund the shipping amount, so you don't have to worry about that. And I think that's, yeah.
spend our anniversary together now?
We got 30 more seconds. Shut this party down. Margaret is getting pissed. That she is. Look at that face. That's like. Yeah,
you give the show an hour, but you're gonna give me 30 seconds.
Whoa. Way more than 30 seconds, alright? So plants are bad in triptychs? No, they're great. How do people get free plants? Well, they have a YouTube channel with the following. I pretty much give them plants, in return they give me advertisement. And so it's a win-win. And you could go on there, yeah, like Dave said, you could go on the website, sign up for the rewards program, and you actually get a free $5 coupon, right, or free $5 worth of points right off the bat. And you could also win points on our Instagram too. Can I get the Java moss on the mat? Can I take the moss off the mat and put it on my spider? Yep, you certainly can. And Diva's giving us a countdown. Alright guys, so before I get murdered in my sleep, at least right now I'll only lose a toe and a finger maybe.
You like to make me look bad, don't you?
No, Margaret is the best. You're the best, baby. I wouldn't be with you if you weren't. I love you. Okay, let me end this. I'm almost at a $30 discount. Nice. Alright guys, I will see you on probably this weekend with our next video, and also next Wednesday for a live stream. And Margaret's angry. Say bye, Margaret. Okay. Later, guys. Oh, wait, that's not the right